Hello friends, and welcome back to my channel, Jackie's Town. Today's video, I'm going to show you how to make a strawberry crunch cake. But before I go into the video, go ahead and hit that subscribe button and hit that notification bell so you can get notified every time I upload a video. Now let's get right into the video. To get started, I'm going to make buttercream for my cake. So here's the recipe for my buttercream. You're going to need 2 sticks of butter, I left this to soften so it's easier to whip. So that's 2 sticks of butter. I'm just going to throw it all in there and then mix it up. Some people like to cream their shortening and butter together first, but I just throw it all in. To that, I'm going to add 1 cup of shortening, I just kind of eyeball it, but you're going to put at least 1 or 2 teaspoons of vanilla, you're going to add 4 tablespoons of milk, 1, 2, 3, 4. And a whole bag of powdered sugar. This is a 2-pound bag. What I do is I make a little slit at the top so the air can get in there, so that when I cut it, the powdered sugar is not flying everywhere. So when you make that slit, you'll see that the powdered sugar drops down. It doesn't stay all the way at the top. So there you have it. 2 sticks of butter, 1 cup of shortening, 2 teaspoons of vanilla, 4 tablespoons of milk, and a 2-pound bag of powdered sugar. And because I'm making a strawberry crunch cake, I'm going to add some of this strawberry extract into here. I'm just going to eyeball it. It's going to give it a little tint, but nothing major. It's still going to look more white than pink, but it'll give it just a little tint. I'm going to go ahead and mix this up, and I'll be right back. Okay, so I'm done mixing the buttercream, and I added a little dot of food coloring to give it a little bit of a pink color, if you can see that. So here, my cake is 10 inches. So I have a 12-inch cake board. I'm going to go ahead and put a thin layer of buttercream down at the bottom. This will help the cake not move around. You don't want it to dance around. It'll help adhere the cake onto your board. I made strawberry cake. If you want the recipe to the strawberry cake, go ahead and leave me a comment down below. But the idea was to show you the strawberry crunch. Okay? So I want this to be thin. I'm going to go ahead and get a bag, cut a little bit of the tip off. I'm going to put in tip 2D. going to go ahead and scoop some of this buttercream into my bag. I needed to make sure I cut enough, and I did. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to put a border around this cake. I'm going to build a dam, and you'll see why in a minute. So there's my dam. I have strawberry preserve here. Got this from Walmart. And I love the glass jar. I don't want it too heavy, too thick, because then your top layer will probably dance around, and you don't want that. I'm making dancing cakes here. So once I layered that in, I went ahead and sliced up a few strawberries, and I'm going to go ahead and lay this down in there. You asked me for strawberry cake. You're going to get a strawberry cake, alright? Don't that look like a heart? So I'm just go ahead and lay my strawberries in there. Try to fill up all the spaces I can without overcrowding it. Yum. Now I'm going to sprinkle a little bit of sugar on top of those strawberries. I'm going to go ahead and lay my next tier on here. I want to go ahead and finish using my buttercream on this bag. I hope I have enough buttercream. I don't want to have to make another batch. I mean, I will if I have to, but it's not what I want to do. probably looking at me thinking, what is she doing? That looks so messy. But wait, I'm not done. I want to make sure that I get it all in there. And those gaps right there. Now I'm going to go look for my Buttercream Smoother. Smooth all that out, put the extra back in there. If you see gaps, go ahead and take your buttercream and fill that in. Go back over it. If you don't have a buttercream smoother, you can probably make one from one of those Dollar Tree placemats because they're pretty sturdy. Cut yourself a piece and use that as a fondant smoother. I mean, not fondant smoother, rather buttercream smoother. See that? I'm going to go ahead and cover that back up with some more buttercream. Okay, so now I have my buttercream on my cake. My next step is my strawberry crumble. If you didn't see the video on how I made the strawberry crumble, I'll link it in the description below. Here it is, strawberry crumble. Doesn't that look good? I'm going to go ahead and get a bigger tray in case any of it fall off. I can be able to pick it up without it touching the counter. Be right back. Okay, so I put my cake inside another cake pan so that when I put the crumbles in, if it falls out, I'm not wasting any. So I'm going to go ahead and start with the crumbles on top. Some of the crumbles are small, some are a little bit bigger than, can you see that? Because I do want you to get a little bit of a bite if you like that texture. I don't want it all to be small nor all to be big. Push it down in there. Now I'm not going to crumble all of the sides. I'm going to do halfway up. Sorry for my arm getting in the way. I moved it so my arm's not constantly getting in your way. See what I'm doing there? Kind of just like pushing it in there so it can adhere to the buttercream. This buttercream is really tasty with that strawberry, the strawberry flavoring. I'm trying to fill in any spaces that I may have missed down at the bottom. Going around taking a second look. I'm going to go ahead and put some white buttercream in a bag. I'll be right back. Buttercream in my bag. I'm going to go ahead and do little swirls. How to refill my bag up. I'm going to have an air pocket. So the next step I'm going to do is I'm going to drizzle some of this strawberry syrup along the sides. Not much, just a little bit. It is a little runny. There you go. Now what I'm going to do next is cut these strawberries in half and put them on my swirls on top. I'm going to go ahead and dab another swirl right in the middle. Now stay watching this video all the way to the end, because I'm going to give you a tip on how to wash these strawberries really good. So I took the stems off the strawberries and I cut them in half. I'm just going to go ahead and insert these strawberries in there, right in the middle. Look at that. If you could just smell this sweet strawberry. Smells so good. Like strawberry heaven in here. This is going to be scrumptious. Let me go ahead and cut one more since that one fell. Look at that. What? Don't that look delicious? I want to take this out of here and clean the edges up and show you what it looks like at the end, and stay tuned for how I clean my strawberries. You don't want to miss that part. And here is my strawberry crumble cake. Isn't she beautiful? And she's going to be tasty too. Now, the tip I promised you on how to properly clean your strawberries. This is a step that you are not going to want to miss, okay? So, I'm going to show you something a little bit gross, but necessary. See that? See all that dirt? That came from the strawberries. And even though that looks gross, and you're probably thinking, ooh, why did you show me that? Well, I'll tell you why. Now that you see that, you'll see how important it is to clean your strawberries. Nobody wants to be munching on dirty, sandy strawberries. So what I did was, I took 2 cups of water to a half a cup of white vinegar. 2 cups of water, half a cup of white vinegar. And then I added a dab of lemon juice. 2 cups of water, half a cup of white vinegar, and a little squirt of lemon juice. Let it sit, put the strawberries in there and let it sit for 5 to 10 minutes. No longer. You don't want mushy strawberries. If you leave them in there too long, your strawberries will get mushy. So what I did was 2 cups of water, half a cup of vinegar, a splash of lemon juice. Throw them all in there. Let them swim in that pool for a little bit, 5 to 10 minutes, no longer. When they're done, lay them out on paper towels. Some people would probably tell you, go ahead and wipe them. I personally do not like to wipe them because I don't want to mess up my strawberries. Sometimes they'll tend to get distorted, mushy, you know. So I like to lay them out, lay them on a paper towel, and then I lay a paper towel on top of it. Give it a few minutes and let them dry on their own. And then if I come across a strawberry that might have like maybe a leaf or something stuck on there, then I'll give it a wipe. Other than that, just let it dry on its own. If you have the time to let it dry on its own. I'm going to tell you one more time. 2 cups of water, half a cup of white vinegar, a splash of lemon juice. That'll clean your strawberries right up. And I hope you like this video. If you do, please give me a thumbs up. Leave me a comment. Let me know what you think. Don't forget to subscribe and hit that notification bell. And thanks for watching to the end. I appreciate you. Be safe.